just got my first sale. I was just checking my phone and the PO just came in. I'm 3 months into starting my family business that's based in Denmark, here in the United States. And I honestly did not think that I was going to get a sale this fast. Wow. So I guess just a little bit of a backstory. I had been working with a company out, or I had cold called a company out in state of Washington. So upper northwest part of the United States, very far away from us, that had, while we had an importer, they had carried a few of our products and reintroduced Isabella and introduced myself, as well as, telling, what our story is, who's Isabella and who I am. And I think that really kicked it off. And then after that, just went through what I thought their product mix, what would work for them, because they carry products for the Tab teardrop trailer as well as for camping vans. So I customized the product mix that I thought that they would benefit from and presented why I thought that they would be a good match for what it is that they do. So after that, we reviewed pricing, and it took probably 2 months of answering questions and honestly just getting to know each other a little bit better. And then today happened. So, yeah, I'm just absolutely blown away. I am blown away, but at the same time, I feel so strongly about our product and what we make that must have come across when I was speaking to our first customer. And I believe in what we make, and I know that, once they get their hands on it, they're gonna see just, how amazing the products that we make truly are. So, as I say, Isabella is in my blood. This means this first sale represents so much to me that I can prove to everyone that works at Isabella that this is possible. So this week is actually action-packed. I'm really excited about what I've got going on. On Wednesday, I'm traveling to Airstream headquarters to create a setup video of the specialized air extension product that we made for the Airstream Basecamp. If I haven't explained already, there was an instance where a customer was installing it incorrectly, and Airstream Supply Company reached out to me to figure out how we could remedy it. So I hired a canvas repair company, a seamstress, out where the customer lived in California, got it fixed, and used the opportunity to say, hey, can I come and get access to a Basecamp and do an instructional video for you that you can use for your customers that have this product from us. So Wednesday, I'm doing that. I am hoping that I can test fit our Buddy product on one of their camping vans. We'll kind of see if that works out. I've been told that I can have access to one, so we'll see how that goes. And then I am going to stop by on Friday. I'm going to go in the morning, go check out the one and only Airstream dealer in Indiana. Actually is about a 15-minute drive from my house. So I'm going to go visit them and see if I can't test fit that Buddy at their showroom. And then Friday afternoon, I've actually got a kind of coffee date with a good buddy of mine who's also starting kind of vlogging his experience and taking people along with his entrepreneurial journey as he starts and grows his men's hair product line for gels, waxes, pomades, and he's developing a whole bunch of new ones too. So got a lot of content this week. Looking forward to showing you kind of what we got going on, what I've got going on, and just still can't believe I've already got this sale. Means the world to me, and hopefully everyone back in Europe as well. So let's do it. I am currently inside of a base camp at Airstream's headquarters, but the story about how I got here is what's so exciting. As I mentioned, I had a meeting with Airstream back in November, so about 8 months ago now, and had met with someone who, quite frankly, wasn't the right person to meet with, but he was very generous to give me his time. So I have been trying to get a hold of the people I need to here at Airstream since then. What ended up happening is one of the products that we manufacture for the Basecamp that I'm sitting in right now, that I actually have installed outside, one of those products, a customer had accidentally installed it incorrectly and had torn a little D-ring off the edge. Now, that D-ring is not intended to be used to pull the entire awning onto the Basecamp, but I could definitely see how that would have been interpreted as an easy way to do so. So that told me, first of all, we have a problem. Our instructions are not clear enough. So I reached out to Airstream Supply Company, their store to sell accessories and everything you could possibly need for your Airstream, and said, hey, we're here now in Isabella. Isabella's here in the United States. I'm just over in Indianapolis. It's a 2.5-3 hour drive for me. Why don't I come out and do an instructional video so that way you can use that to properly educate your staff, and we can throw it on our, sorry, not staff, come on, your customers, and we can even throw it on our YouTube so that way when people search for it, there's clear instructions on how to set it up. So here I am. They had a Basecamp an Isabella air extension for the Basecamp in stock. So yeah, I came out and here I am. I put one up, and I'm, first of all, absolutely amazed by how awesome this trailer is. It's absolutely beautiful. The interior of it is just top notch. Look at these awesome wraparound windows here when you're sitting down, having something to eat. Just imagine maybe the Rocky Mountains or something absolutely beautiful in the background. This is just absolutely stunning. So let me show you what it is that we make for this product. So here we go. We're stepping out into the air extension made by Isabella. As you can see, we've got this incredibly tall space that we're provided here as an additional living space for the Basecamp. And you can see behind me, we have all sorts of beautiful windows on this unit. Each one of these panels, and if you want, there's some privacy so you can put up this on your window, but each one of these panels will indeed zip out. So you can have an entire opening if you wanted to for the front unit in front of me, as well as this right side here. But I'm taking you over. As you could tell, fantastic connection up here along the ridge of the Basecamp, providing an incredible seal from any sort of rain or water and so forth. So as you can probably see in the background, it is incredibly windy today, and this thing is handling it in stride. Another wonderful thing about this product are the poles on this thing. So let me flip this around. So you can see that they are filled with air. So there's absolutely no fiber poles or metal poles or anything that is used in this product. So within, I'd say 2 to 3 minutes of pumping, this bad boy is how you see it right now. I mean, look at all this additional living space that you get outside of your Basecamp. This piece does zip up all the way across. Just, yeah, if you needed to close it off, or maybe there's someone, you've got some mattresses out here, you've got the kids sleeping out here, you can completely close that off. So yeah, just such an amazing way to add extra space onto this fantastic, wonderfully made Basecamp. I love this thing. It's just absolutely awesome. Just such a series of events that have just been phenomenal how this has worked out. And it's simply just me, every contact that I've been associated with here at Airstream, I've just asked if I could, hey, this is a problem, I want to try to solve it for you. Can I show up? Do you have one in stock? Can I set one up? Can I create a video? Just continuously asking these questions, which leads me to the next amazing thing, is our buddy. Our buddy is intended to connect to various sizes of vans, as well as motorized RVs over initially in Europe. But the style of sun canopies that come off of the typically mounted to the camper vans that we have over here, they fit onto those sun canopies that come off. So another question I asked was, hey, you have your motor coach line, your camping vans, can I bring a buddy with me and can I test fit one on one that you have? Sure enough, not a problem at all. I wasn't as descriptive as I should have been, and there was a bit of a mishap. The one that I was supposed to be using and testing didn't have a sun canopy on it. So Airstream was incredibly nice and said no problem. So they found me another one. So when I'm done here, I am going to head over and test fit the buddy on one of their motor coaches. So super excited. I'm incredibly jazzed. This is now the second Isabella product that I've put up myself. So really happy with how I did, given how windy it is. And yeah, it's just each time I'm in one of our products, it just continues to solidify what I've been told and what I've felt in my heart, but that these are just unbelievable products. They are so robust and really create that coziness and help you enjoy your Basecamp or your tab trailer or your camper van so much more by having this additional living space. So I'm gonna finish taking my marketing videos and photos here for the extension, and then I'm gonna head over to take videos and test fit that buddy. So yeah, let's do it. Bad news. Unfortunately, the touring coach that we were supposed to get a hold of was parked in a position that I couldn't get the sun canopy out on, so I couldn't test the buddy. Super, just disheartening. I was really excited to give that a try and to show them another one of our products. But today was still a win. I got to create that video for them of me setting up the extension on a Basecamp, and I got to meet the person that was helping me with having access to the Basecamp, and she took so much time out of her day to help me out. So incredibly grateful for that opportunity. And she said that she would connect me with someone in engineering. So, my hope is that I can keep that ball rolling and just continue to meet the people that I really need to meet to show what Isabella can do and who we are and so forth. So, so unfortunately my day is a little cut short, which is fine. I'm exhausted. I put that extension up 3 times, up and down, because I just wanted to make sure that when I recorded myself, I knew what I was doing and got it right. But yeah, that's besides the point. Surprisingly, it was incredibly easy to do, as long as because it's so tall, having that step stool that you'll see, that you saw, was a game changer. I could imagine the whole reason why this all started was if you didn't have a step stool and you were trying to pull the awning through that channel without being up there, I could see how that would be difficult. So it was incredibly windy. I'm gonna do a voiceover for that because I didn't have a Bluetooth mic with me. Even if I did, I feel like it would be too crazy. And I ran out of space on my memory card, so hence why I'm recording on my iPhone now. So yeah, Thanks for following along. We've got a lot moving and grooving. Just keep pushing the ball forward. Got a lot of momentum moving into the warmer season. So yeah, thank you. And we're back. It is the week before I am heading to Denmark for a board meeting and to catch up on what we've been able to accomplish the last quarter and really starting to lay the groundwork for what the rest of the year is going to look like. So I'm really excited to get out there. This week is mostly just preparing for the various meetings that I have there. I'm going to take you through the Camp Let factory. So I'm preparing that trip. And also it's my uncle's 75th birthday. So I'm pretty stoked about that. While I was on site, I was really hoping that I was going to be able to install what we call our buddy onto one of their motor coaches. But unfortunately, I wasn't very clear in my description of what I needed. To the credit of Airstream, they tried really hard to get me one. The first one that I tried to get a hold of, the sun canopy that comes out that this product attaches to, wasn't working on the model that they presented to me. And then we tried to go to another one, and unfortunately that one was parked too close to another one, and we couldn't extend the sun canopy out. So what I'm doing today is I'm taking a buddy to my nearest Airstream dealer, and I'm going to see if they're willing to let me try to mount this product on one of the ones they have in their lot. So, this is very much a cold call. I'm just going to walk up, introduce myself, and tell them who I am, who Isabella is, and hopefully they let me do it. So, for me personally, it was I just wanted to have yet another attempt before I went back to Denmark to say, we're moving the ball closer and we're getting closer and so forth. So let's see what they have to say about me crashing an Airstream dealer. Come along. So I'm here at Woodland Airstream and just met with Dennis, and fantastic and well-received conversation. He was very interested. He knew who Isabella was. He remembered having an extension in stock and actually just sold it not long ago along with the Basecamp, and actually used it as a mechanism to sell the Basecamp. So fantastic convo. Unfortunately, I couldn't test anything today because his GM is out on vacation. So I got his card. I'm going to send him some information, and he's going to connect me with the GM once he gets back. That way I can test fit our buddy onto one of their motor coaches. So, all this progress isn't going to happen overnight. And it's these small little inch steps towards the ultimate goal is what gives me fuel and gives me fire. Of course I would love for this to be something I just walk straight in and get what I need, but that's not the way the world works. And this honestly fires me up, and I'm real excited, and I'm looking forward to having, honestly, that this dealership is beautiful. It's really well run. Everything's absolutely fantastic. So I'm excited that these guys are pretty much in my backyard. They were also amazed that I'm in their backyard. The guy who I spoke to lives in the same town that I live in. So it's all great stuff. So next, I'm gonna send that email to them, introduce myself to the GM, also provide a little bit more information around the product that I have for them. And we're gonna go from there. So the goal is to test fit this so I can take pictures and ultimately show to Airstream. And I think that the icing on the cake is going to be, hey, Airstream, I was at one of your dealerships. They let me install this. What do you think? I'd love to come in and show you in person at HQ and talk about how this could be a good product for you. So, all good moves. Just had a great hour long session with Brandon, talking about all things video, vlogging, content, and so forth. So yeah, that was our first time getting together in that capacity, and we both agreed that it was beneficial and that we would like to continue doing it. So yeah, I'm excited to see, like I mentioned, he's just a very creative guy, he's very talented when it comes to, yeah, pretty much all things design, but he has such a strong photography background. His work has been in some studios. He's just has a really good eye for that sort of thing. So yeah, I think he's definitely going to help me out a lot in that capacity. So yeah, super excited for what that's going to unfold. And then, I was looking at like my goals for this year, and one of my goals was to, create more relationships. And I just think like the last 6 years I've been, focusing so much on my other business that I did not make time to socialize and to just, I guess, from a point of vulnerability, reach out and just try to meet people and on a regular basis and so forth. So I'm happy that I started doing that with Brandon, and that was a solid hour well spent. I'm just going to continue fine-tuning that presentation for my CEO, and then I've got we're going to run through Camp Let, the factory for Camp Let. So I'm very excited to introduce you to the team there, and specifically Jürgen is going to be kind of walking us through the factory and talking about all the various things that they do. And I kid you not, like almost everything that goes onto a Camp Let, they make there at the factory. They take sheet metal, varying thicknesses, they make hinges, they make the kitchen that's in the trailer, the piece that slit, like everything. It's pretty remarkable, all that they do there. So really excited to take you through there, and just want to make sure that, I'm creating, I need to let Jürgen know a little bit about kind of what to expect, and a bit of a prep. So I'm going to be working through that. And then, yeah, those are the two biggest, I'm looking forward to the two biggest kind of milestones, just the two biggest things while I'm there. But otherwise, meeting with the various departments that I've been communicating with over the last 3 months, just kind of going over what we've worked on. And it's just a fantastic opportunity to put, to work face to face with people. And it's just an incredibly unique capacity, or like a unique difference for me, because as long as I can remember, I've walked into that building not as an employee, and now after being employed by Isabella for 3 months, it's walking into a building full of my colleagues. So it's a whole other level of honestly, pinch me type level of feeling. Wake me up from this. So I've dreamt about working at Isabella since I don't know, probably a little kid. So yeah, it means a lot to me, what being able to come on board and take this risk of trying to start it here in the United States, and just hopefully show that everyone back in Europe that it's possible. So yeah, thanks a lot for following this far, and can't wait to show you headquarters next week.